Once again, gotta imagine they're the favorites, but we'll see what Ginger and Fatgoku have up their sleeves for the likes of Plup and Amsa.
Yeah.
Game 1 on Stadium. Man, and Amsa already the one that's just kind of staying in the back and letting Plup go in, and Plup is doing a wonderful job of that right now.
I think just based on these characters, they should Fox should be the initiator, right? And I think
Absolutely.
Amsa's really good at picking off after these initiations, but definitely should be Fox kind of going in. And Plup definitely has the speed to make that kind of duo dynamic work.
Yeah, no, it's natural for the characters, and it's also natural for the players, right? Like, it works out both ways, and that's part of what makes this such a scary team right now. That being said, Amsa has taken a ton of damage without doing too much of his own.
Yeah, I think that's definitely going to be the plight of Yoshi, right? You're just going to be tossed around a little bit, especially with Ginger and Fatgoku.
For sure.
They're just very good at reacting and throwing out back airs as the opponent is coming at them. Okay.
All right, and Ginger seeming to be a bit more of the aggressor for Green Team, which especially makes sense when, you know, the Fox is already down to 2 stocks, high percent. Fox tends to be the aggressor in pretty much any team he's on, but especially with Falco, it just generally makes sense for Falco to kind of stay back and let Fox initiate. But in this case, with Fatgoku, you know, potentially about to be on his last stock, it definitely makes sense that Ginger is kind of opening it up for Green Team here. And it's still pretty close.
Yeah, and I like the style that Ginger is playing is very interesting, right? Like changing up the pace, staying far away, and then doing the lasers can be very, very irritating. I remember seeing that in with Mango and Lucky from a while back when they were playing teams. Mango would kind of do that kind of laser from this kind of distance that is very, very irritating. It feels like Ginger's doing that a little bit too.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the biggest advantages Falco has in teams is that laser, because Falco very often considered a weak team's character, at least compared to his single standing. But that laser can do so much work in teams.
Oh yeah, I mean you can break up combos, you can start combos. Yeah, very versatile.
Save your teammate. I mean, there's countless functions for that laser in doubles especially. Arguably even more useful than it is in singles, which is saying a lot.
Yeah. And while Yoshi has the survivability in terms of percent, it just feels like Amsa is just getting hit back and forth, right? Even amidst like the double jump armor and things of that nature, just taking a lot. But that being said, Plup holding on to the stock is going to be huge.
Yeah.
Can Plup do it?
Ooh, and there goes Fatgoku. So Ginger's got to find these 2 kills very quickly to have a chance, but it's going to be really tough.
And holding on to these stocks actually is so big. Oh, tries to get the down smash as Falco's falling.
Okay.
Oh, this is big. They're not getting. Blue team did not get hit at all.
Yeah, that's a situation where their singles prowess just kind of came out to shine there. It's like if they get to 1v2 an opponent when they're already really good at just playing that person in singles, you know, they're pretty much clinical with it, as we saw right there. And you made a great point about how important it is that they kept those stocks. Those swing stocks are unspeakably valuable in doubles, honestly.
That's everything.
It's huge how much they mean, so that's the reason why trying everything you can to stay alive, especially on your last stock or two, is so important in doubles.
Yeah, and it feels like Yoshi definitely has that just as a character.
Yeah.
Okay, and quick KOs from the blue team.
Yeah. Pretty high percent already, but they're still in good shape. Nice by Ginger.
Yeah, using the invincibility there was really solid. Plup's gonna make it back.
Oh wow, that was kind of actually a very unfortunate situation for Green Team where they both dropped the edge guard on Plup and were unable to get the kill even in the 2v1 situation against Amsa.
Yeah, it felt like Fatgoku thought he had the KO on the left side and then started running over, but yeah, just kind of misread the distance on the up B.
Yeah.
Or maybe just wanted to go for the 2-on-1. It's interesting to see the choices.
Okay, Amsa still on that first stock.
I think Amsa was trying to use the down B with the stars outside of it to continue the edge guard there on Fatgoku.
Very possible. The stars are surprisingly annoying to avoid.
And it kind of just like puts you in a little bit lower, lower than the ledge, so it could be a good edge guard. But
this is looking pretty good for Plup and Amsa still. Amsa just still on that first stock. And FD, I honestly don't know about the FD pick. It almost feels like it's helping Amsa out here. Obviously, that's kind of counterintuitive for Yoshi, but in doubles, the traditional stage, you know, counter picks as far as which characters are strong on which stages, they can go out the window sometimes.
Yeah. I also think it's just the blue team is like really doing a good job in their specific roles, right? Like Amsa's just kind of getting in the fray, and you can do that as Yoshi with the double jump armor, right? And it really throws a wrench in this in the way that you have to play around this team.
Yeah. And Amsa doing just as good a job of surviving as game one, but getting way more involved with the actual, oh my goodness.
Amsa.
And Ginger not opting to take that stock, seeing that Fatgoku was about to die, and I mean, this is looking ugly.
Got the reset with the drill, the double shine. Oh, you're just dead.
Yeah, I don't know if the jump got taken or if Fatgoku just said, you know what, it's not happening.
Yeah.
Respectable at that point, honestly. I mean, you give it an honest shot when you're down like 4 stocks in a 2v1, but at some point you just let it go.
Also, I think like the way that Amsa was just like staying in shield, it just felt like Fatgoku could not get that KO on Yoshi, even if he really just went for Yoshi.
Yeah, I mean, if he grabbed him, then he would be a sitting duck for Plup to punish.
Exactly.
And that's the only counter he really has to that egg.
They solved it.
But yeah, back to FD. We'll see if this goes better for Green Team. But again, this is, I almost feel like this is a great stage for Amsa in doubles.
Yeah.
Oddly enough.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. They just cannot get the KO on Amsa.
And I think maybe the reason why Amsa in game one wasn't able to contribute as much in terms of damage and KOs, obviously still did a great job surviving, but the just chaos that's going on a small platform stage makes it very, very difficult for a character with really specific hitboxes like Yoshi to be able to actually land consistent hits on the opponent. On FD, it's a bit more straightforward, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's definitely helping Amsa out. Wow, brilliant edge hog from Amsa, and this is once again getting out of hand in blue team's favor.
I think just Yoshi has so many good tools to make the stocks last, right? Like doing this egg at this high percent, it's like, I'm not going to go to the edge against you.
And then, I mean, when the person in front of you is Plup.
It's Plup. Dude, yeah, oh my god.
What can you even do when you're green team?
Yeah, Plup is like fast enough to contend with this, with the 2-on-1 amidst all like the stuff that Amsa's throwing. It's crazy. This is a crazy team.
The green team almost has to focus on Plup because Plup's in their face, and then Amsa's just back there throwing eggs, hanging out, keeping this stock till 2-11.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good from Plup.
Oh, he gets the KO too. Oh, man.
Yeah, this is once again looking pretty brutal. If these teams meet again in Grands, I really don't know about the FD counter pick from Ginger and Fatgoku. It clearly has not worked out either time here.
I agree with you. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. And Plup has also gotten some of these like low percent KOs, you know, amidst the relatively quick shines. That's perfect up smash. Oh, God.
Yeah, this is looking like another 4-stock. Just trading the ledge there a little bit.
Yoshi also can grab the edge so fast.
Yeah,
just
that instant